Thank you. So I just call upon Srinivas to share his thoughts. If you look at the other industry that is quite disrupted, if you look at the number of startups that are essentially coming up in the medical domain, right? There's so many coming up. So how you think this learning of structured innovation can help people or startups or even corporations, entrepreneurs can be more able to develop solutions much faster, more effective, and more eco-friendly?
Sure. Great question. And as we know, right, in the past couple of years, due to the COVID, there's a huge focus, that has come on the healthcare as well, right? I mean, not to say that it was not there earlier, it has always been in the forefront. But than ever, I think there is a realization, awareness of the community in terms of getting the solutions much faster. Now we cannot. I mean, take a simple example of COVID lab test, right? It's not about only getting the results, but how fast we can get the results. Can we get the results within 5 minutes? And can I get a quick travel? That is the time. The type of urgency that is there, and means it starts from drug discovery to drug diagnostics to drug delivery. And range of medical delivery, it needs swiftness, it needs newer designs, and also if you look at the various surgeries that happen today, also if we take a simple photograph of an OT, you'll find that there are thousands and thousands of lines that are there. There are a huge number of equipments that are existing. When the procedure happens, there are close to 5 to 8, sometimes 20 people in the surgery room, which needs different types of devices working at the same time. There's so many problems to solve actually across, right? And medical devices industry is not easy. It's not easy because it's highly competitive with respect to the margins. And if you look at simple devices like syringe, even today, the science of syringe is getting advanced and getting more perfected. So I believe, I think TRIZ as methods and as a process, the various elements, not only just one tool or two tools, I feel that I have personally utilized, various tools at various, for various problem solving, and it helps to also speed up our own innovations. Typically within the medical healthcare, it is one of the most regulated devices that we have today. It's unlike the structural part, unlike the energy sector, the nuclear sector. Medical devices is very regulated, right? From animal tests to sterilizations to everything. There's a huge NPI cycle time, and the conceptualization itself, if it takes a few years, then by the time the product comes to the market, the S-curve would have evolved into some other S-curve altogether. That means to say that we were devising something for an hospital, but there is a device that has come into the home care. So someone might have come with a brilliant idea to directly come with a home care. So I think there's a lot of things, and like Dr. Sagi, you mentioned about the mindset. So I think it's the mindset. If different people come together and quickly understand, what are the various contradictions? Why do we need, so many, equipments in the OT, or how many why do we need, different digital radiology systems? What are the key things? So there are so many things that are there around, and I think it has to evolve. And I think with the startups coming up, they challenge primarily with there's a huge scope from a margin standpoint, again from a costing standpoint, and one cannot compete with the with a large scale industry who are well versed with the manufacturing process, and billions on billions of devices get manufactured every year. So they have everyone has that power, right? So it's important to have innovations in the forefront. That's my understanding.
Sure, absolutely. Thank you, Srini.